Have you ever wondered why some people succeed quietly while others keep trying but stay stuck? The answer is not talent, not luck. It's discipline of the mind. And today, I'll tell you a story that can change the way you focus forever. There was a young man named Arif. He wasn't the smartest in school. He wasn't the most talented. And honestly, he felt invisible most of the time. But there was one thing about him. He wanted to do something big in life. He wanted to prove, not to the world, but to himself, that he was capable of more. Yet, like most people, Arif had one problem. He couldn't focus. His mind kept jumping from one thing to another. He would start something with excitement, but give up the moment things got tough. And slowly, he began to believe what others said. You're too distracted. You're not disciplined. You can't do anything consistently. These words hurt him, but he didn't know how to change. The turning point. One day, Arif visited an old hill temple near his town. People said a wise monk lived there, someone who helped young people find clarity. Arif didn't go there expecting magic. He just wanted answers. When he reached the top, he saw the monk sitting near a quiet pond, watching the reflection of the mountains. Arif walked to him and said, "Master, I want to change my life. I want to focus. But my mind is my enemy. How do I discipline it?" The monk smiled gently and replied, "Sit with me tomorrow at sunrise and bring a cup of water filled to the top." A strange instruction. But Arif agreed. The first lesson. The next morning, Arif came with a cup filled to the brim. The monk said, "Walk around the entire hill with this cup, but don't spill a single drop." Arif looked confused, but he started walking slowly, carefully, step by step. The path was rocky. The wind was strong. Birds flew around. People walked by. But Arif saw nothing except the cup in his hands. Every sound, every movement, every distraction became unimportant. After nearly an hour, he returned without spilling a drop. The monk asked, "Did you notice the birds? The trees? The sunrise?" Arif shook his head. "No, master. I was only focused on the cup." The monk smiled. "And that, my child, is focus. When your mind has a clear target, distractions lose their power." Arif stayed silent, because for the first time, he understood what discipline felt like. The real struggle. The monk didn't stop there. Every day, he gave Arif simple tasks, things that looked easy, but were designed to train his mind. Day 1, sit still for 10 minutes without moving. Day 2, repeat a single task without checking your phone. Day 3, complete one small goal before sunrise. Day 4, write your priorities for the day and finish them in order. Day 5, practice silence for 1 hour. At first, Arif failed again and again. His mind wandered. He got restless. He wanted to quit. But each time he felt frustrated. The monk told him one line, "Your mind is a wild horse. You don't fight it. You train it slowly, patiently, one day at a time." These words stayed with him. The climax, the final test. After 30 days, the monk called Arif and said, "Tomorrow is your final lesson. If you understand this, you'll never struggle with focus again." The next morning, the monk took Arif to a river. The water was rushing fast. The sound was loud. It felt chaotic. The monk pointed to the water and said, "This river is like an undisciplined mind, always moving, always noisy, always restless." Then he picked up a big stone and placed it inside the water. The stone didn't move. It didn't shake. It didn't get carried away by the current. "Do you see this?" the monk asked. Arif nodded. The monk continued, "The world will always be noisy. Your thoughts will always try to pull you in many directions. But if your purpose is strong, if your mind is disciplined, you become like this stone, steady, focused, unshaken." At that moment, something shifted inside Arif. It felt like his heart and mind suddenly understood each other. He realized he didn't need a perfect environment. He didn't need motivation every day. He needed discipline. Slow, daily, consistent discipline. The change. Arav returned home after 40 days. People noticed the difference immediately. He spoke with calm. He didn't rush. He didn't waste time. And most importantly, he gave his full attention to whatever he was doing. He started waking up early. He studied with deep focus. He worked on his goals without excuses. And within a year, Arav achieved more than he had in the past 5 years. Not because he became smarter. Not because he got lucky, but because he learned the true power of a disciplined mind. The moral message to the viewer. My friend, in life, you don't lose to others. You lose to your own distractions. Your phone, your doubts, your habits, your excuses. But if you train your mind, even a little every day, you will become unstoppable. Discipline is not built in one day. It's built daily. So ask yourself today, what is your cup of water? What is that one thing you must protect from distractions? Focus on it. Give it your full attention. And watch how your life begins to change. Because success is simple. Not easy, but simple. Discipline your mind, and the world opens its doors for you.